Communicate.
Hello, we'll get started shortly. As people, our LSC members join in, and as soon as we reach quorum, we'll get started. But thank you for making the time for stopping by tonight.
Will you ask Victor? His mother is with him.
Hola, Victor. Gracias por viniendo a tiempo. Y ¿sabes si tu mamá va también a ser parte de la junta? ¿Está contigo o o se va a conectar con otro teléfono? Oh, ok, gracias.
Hi, Mrs. McKay. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to call to order as soon as we have quorum.
Okay.
Hello, Doris.
Hello, I wasn't sure this was working. I've been trying for a while.
Well, thank you for the request for the public participation. We're waiting for the LSC members to join before we get started.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that if this was something that you wanted to share something during public participation, or were you just wanting to be part of the audience today?
Right now, I don't even know what the topic is about, so I'll just be part of the audience for now.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Thank you for clarifying.
no problem.
Hola, Nexus. Ahorita nos vamos a empezar la junta ahorita que llegue una más persona.
Sí, pensé que la junta era en persona.
La junta en persona va a empezar el junio.
Ok. Ok.
Good evening. Thank you, everybody, for coming on a night that is not our usual meeting night. I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order now at 5:09 p.m. Dr. Lopez, are you ready to do roll call?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, and real quick, Doris, do you mind muting yourself? Thank you. Okay, Dr. Lopez.
Okay, thank you. A meeting called to order at 5:09. We'll go through roll call now. Give me 1 second. Jessica Kearns.
Here.
Nestor Garces. Principal Escamilla.
Here.
Fatima.
Presente.
Victor.
Here.
Alexis.
Present.
Myself, Melanie Lopez. Israel Flores. Ruth Cruz. Vanessa McKay.
Here.
Rodrigo Gonzalez.
Here.
I think we have completed roll call.
Great, and we do have quorum. So I will try and keep this as quick as possible. The first order of business is to go through and approve the agenda, which is currently displayed, and you should also all have it. Does anybody have any changes that we need to make, or do we have a motion to approve it?
I motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Thank you. Dr. Lopez, do you want to go ahead and do the roll call for the vote?
Actually,
Oh.
I want to amend it.
Oh,
I
okay.
take my second back. In looking over the old business, oh no, it's under new business. I see it. Okay. I second the motion.
Okay. Okay, I will go through roll call. Jessica Kearns. Fatima Flamenco.
Oh, does she need it translated?
Aye.
Israel Flores.
He's still not here.
Nestor Garces, I'm sorry. Myself, Melanie Lopez, aye. Alexis Cordova.
Aye.
Rodrigo Gonzalez.
Aye.
Victor Flamenco.
Aye.
Vanessa McKay.
Aye.
Principal Escamilla.
Aye.
Vanessa McKay. I'm sorry. I think that is everyone then.
Okay, thank you. So the motion passes.
And item number 4.
Yeah. So we are looking at we need the March minutes.
Yep. March 14th. So ahorita estábamos viendo la agenda y los minutos, las notas que se tomaron en marzo. Again, you can find these minutes on our website once they are reviewed and approved. I'm just scrolling through the display. I'm going to pause right here so everybody can see.
And Mr. Flores, thank you for joining us. We are looking over the minutes from the March meeting right now, so that we can determine whether we need to make any amendments to them or go ahead and vote to approve them. Does anybody have any questions or suggestions for changes to make? Mhm. Oh, and you know what? Actually, that needs to get deleted for the time being because there was an update. And in fact, I attended the PAC meeting this past Friday, and as of now, the architecture trip is not approved by downtown, by CPS. So that is on hold. Oh, okay, and still leave it as is without the update. That makes sense. Thank
Okay,
you.
making the change now.
Thank you. Any other feedback that we need to go over before somebody makes a motion for approval for them? Oh, that part was not edited. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it needs to be edited. I know that she changed, or one of them updated that quorum was reached at 5:31. So we can just, that was in the amendment of the agenda as well. Yeah, so we just need to make sure that all of it reflects that. Dr. Lopez, do you know what he's talking about? Or do
I'm
you-
looking for it. I'm looking for it now.
Okay, thank you. It looks, on my copy, I am seeing that it was updated. After we talked about it before?
You mean number 3? Or I'm sorry, bullet point number 2, roll call established.
And then the
Okay.
It just,
Sorry, we made some revisions prior to the meeting, and I think you're not seeing the ones we made.
yeah, we corrected this. Yeah, we corrected this prior to the meeting.
Yeah, because we deleted all this. That's why I'm having a hard time finding what it is exactly that I'm supposed to change, because I think this is what was already changed.
Yes. When I look at it from the website, I am seeing the updated version where we did edit, or you did edit that after we talked about it. Okay. Mhm. It means that the old business was discussed during the report section. Thank you. Does anybody else have anything they want to add to this or edit about it? March minutes. Okay.
I second that motion.
Let's go ahead and vote then. Dr. Lopez?
Ms. Kearns?
Aye.
Principal Escamilla?
Aye.
Myself, Dr. Lopez, aye. Alexis Cordova?
Aye.
Rodrigo Gonzalez?
Aye.
Vanessa McKay?
Aye.
Israel Flores?
Aye.
Nestor Garces? Victor Flamenco?
Aye.
Fatima Flamenco?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Doris, do you still just want to be in the meeting as part of the audience, or do you have anything you want to go over now?
Thanks, Kish. Doris, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you received the notice of the meeting taking place, and you were just joining. You were just joining to be in the audience, correct?
Right, I am just in the audience.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we move on to old business. Do you mind translating in a minute?
Sure.
Okay. Do you mind bringing up the document for the softball fundraiser?
That's fine.
Okay. So at our March meeting, we had talked about the fundraiser for the softball team, but we were unable to vote at that time because the vote was not on the meeting's agenda in advance. So tonight, if we have a motion for it, we can go ahead and hold that vote. Does anybody have any questions or comments about the fundraiser proposal before we talk about that?
En la última junta no se pudo votar para esta recaudación de fondos para el equipo de softball, pero si recuerdan ya nos dieron la información. La información también está the information is also found in your folder, just en la carpeta con los documentos que tenemos de nuestro concilio. Ahí se pueden también encontrar la información. Si hay preguntas, las pueden hacer ahora o podemos mocionar para un voto.
And the info was in the minutes from the March meeting too.
Yep.
If nobody has any follow-up questions about that, do we have a motion to vote to approve the fundraiser?
I motion to approve the fundraiser.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Thank you. Dr. Lopez, go ahead.
I'm sorry, who seconded it? It sounded like two people.
Nestor.
Okay. Jessica Kearns,
Aye.
Fatima Flamenco,
Aye.
Israel Flores,
Aye.
Nestor Garces, myself, I, Alexis Cordova,
Aye.
Rodrigo Gonzalez,
Aye.
Victor Flamenco,
Aye.
Vanessa McKay,
Aye.
Principal Escamilla.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And then we also have the fundraiser from the JROTC for the candy bars. Again, that was discussed in March. The info is both in the March minutes and also in our folders. Does anybody have any follow-up questions about that?
Este es para el voto, para la recaudación de fondos para el grupo militar aquí de la escuela, el JROTC, donde los estudiantes quieren ganar dinero en vendiendo chocolates. Si ya revisaron los documentos, si hay preguntas o nos podemos mover al voto.
Thank you.
I second that motion.
Thank you. And let's go ahead with the vote.
Jessica Kearns.
Aye.
Fatima Flamenco.
Aye.
Israel Flores.
Aye.
Nestor Garces. Melanie Lopez, myself, I. Alexis Cordova.
Aye.
Rodrigo Gonzalez.
Aye.
Victor Flamenco.
Aye.
Vanessa McKay.
Aye.
Principal Escamilla.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. On to new business. The May meeting will be the last meeting that is allowed to be held as a hybrid meeting per district policy as the pandemic comes to an end. Do you want to translate that before I begin?
La fecha de nuestra junta en mayo es la última oportunidad que tenemos de tener el lujo de juntarnos por el internet, por esta junta virtual, y en junio va a ser nuestra junta ya primera vez en el año en persona.
So at the last meeting, we've been talking about people's availability since hybrid has allowed us to have more flexibility, not needing to get to the school in person. I know, Mr. Flores, you said last time that the earliest you can make it in person is 5:30, correct?
Yeah, that's usually the what happens.
Okay. And then, Mr. Garces, you need it to be before your trip. So we would need to move it up to the first week of June. Does anybody else have an issue that we need to address as we schedule this?
So, queremos pensar si en mover la última fecha de nuestra reunión. El señor Israel Flores está diciendo que él no puede llegar en persona hasta las 5:30, y también sabemos que el señor Garcés no va a poder ser esa fecha de esa junta que tenemos en nuestro horario. So, estamos pensando de una fecha en la primera semana de junio, pero también queremos opiniones de todos los que del concilio. Opiniones o preguntas.
I'm good with that since don't interfere with my practice of softball. It's good for me.
So we cannot continue, like you have, starting in June, you have to come in person.
So, en
Okay.
junio va a ser en persona.
Okay. For me, it's okay.
And next is, what time do you guys get done with softball practice?
Like 3 to 5.
Okay, so if we did it at 5:30, you could come into the office after
Yeah.
practice? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Are there any concerns about just moving it to the first Tuesday of the month instead of the second? And if we don't have any problem with that, does somebody want to make a formal motion for it?
Está preguntando si hay problemas con moviendo la junta para el primer martes de junio, y si alguien tiene problemas con esa fecha.
It would be June 6th.
So, it'll be el junio 6. O 6 de junio.
I would like to motion for the next meeting to be June 6th at 5:30.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Mociono para que cambiemos el día para el junio 6 a las 5:30.
I second that motion. I will go through roll.
Okay.
Jessica Kearns.
Aye.
Fatima Flamenco.
Aye.
Israel Flores.
Aye.
Nestor Garces. Myself, Melanie Lopez. Aye. Alexis Cordova.
Aye.
Rodrigo Gonzalez.
Aye.
Victor Flamenco.
Aye.
Vanessa McKay.
Aye.
Principal Escamilla.
Aye.
Thank you.
Can I have the floor to talk about meetings? This is just to share, not to vote. So I know that the district is saying that at some point this week or at the start of next week, they're going to be releasing the budgets. And then they're going to want, once I put the budget together, they're going to want the approval from the local school council and network chief, all done by May 4th. And so we would need a vote on that budget, but we can call for a special meeting for that meeting when everything is released to me, and I can have a clearer date. But just to give you the heads up, they want that vote by May 4th.
So we would just have to call it as a special meeting, because it's not on the agenda to vote to change our May meeting.
Correct. So now we can move on to the budget transfers.
Before we do that, does anybody have an objection to Tuesday, May 2nd at 5 o'clock for the special meeting? Because I don't want to call it for a date that people can't make. Do you mind translating that?
So ahorita estamos preguntando si personas están libres para tener una junta el mayo 2 a las 5. Esa junta va a ser virtual, no en persona, pero el mayo 2 virtual para hablar sobre los fondos del año que viene para la escuela. si tienen ese tiempo. Ahorita no vamos a votar, nada más quieren, la señora Kearns quiere saber si están disponibles esa fecha, mayo 2.
And it will be another short meeting just to approve that.
Correct.
Does that not work for anybody?
Correct. Victor says he can.
Thank you, Victor.
I can't. I have a game that day.
Oh, okay. What other days do you have games that week?
No, that's only day. And then practice the 3 to 5.
Okay. Would Monday the 1st at 5 o'clock work for everybody?
Yes.
Does it not work for anybody?
Estamos preguntando si el mayo 1, lunes, si esa fecha trabaja mejor para todos.
Yeah, for me it's okay.
Sí, por mí, lunes está bien.
I just want to mention that just because of work, I get out at 5. Sometimes I'm able to make it. We can keep it at 5 just so people, we don't have to push for everybody.
I can just
But just to,
it will be so fast that otherwise we end up sitting and waiting.
right, okay.
So we could just do 5:15 that day, just
Okay.
so that you're not rushing. And since it's virtual, you can still just call in.
Oh, virtually? Oh, yeah, sorry. Virtually,
Yeah.
It's good. Virtually 5 is good.
Okay.
So ahora los directo a la carpeta de las transferencias de los presupuestos. I now direct you to the folder for the transfers that we need to vote on. There was two items, 2 documents that you should be reviewing right now. One of them was focused more on transferring funds for PAC, and then the other one was general transfers for school business. So son 2 documentos que gustaría que consideren del presupuesto y las transferencias del último mes. 2 documentos es uno que habla sobre los transfers de la ayuda de la organización de PAC aquí de los padres, y la otra es del business general de la escuela. And if I can get a motion whenever the people have reviewed the documents. Yes.
It is pending review by downtown. So it was initially denied, and there's currently some ongoing conversations about, if they have specific questions. So for now, this is just to move it into the different line items. It is not being spent until we get confirmation from downtown. If the district continues to say that no, it is not allowed, then when we come back next, after their next meeting, they will have just a different transfer proposal if they need to move money around again. So nothing will be spent until that is approved, but this way, if the district does go ahead and approve it, this way we have then already approved the transfers so that they can go ahead and pay those. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm explaining that poorly.
So, y I want to translate as well. Estos transferes que se hicieron para la organización de padres, el PAC, se movieron, pero no se han gastado los dineros. El dinero no se ha gastado, nada más se hizo el transfer para poder gastar el dinero en una forma particular. Pero como ahorita el distrito puso una pausa en cómo gastar este dinero, los transfers se hicieron y por eso estamos votando y estamos trabajando con el distrito a ver si de todos modos podemos usar este dinero en formas como ya votaron los padres de PAC. So, es posible que nos digan que sí van a aprobar esta how do you say trip? Sí, la pasadilla para los padres, o si no, va a ser otro tipo de taller de padres que se va a usar los fondos en esta forma.
Yeah, the way that the PAC budget is done is it's split up into different lines. Like from the beginning of the year, the district like suggests that they have, X amount for food, X amount for transportation, X amount for what's listed as education.
Yeah.
And they have the ability to move things around or to request to that we approve then so that if they want to deviate from that formula, they can. Does that make sense?
So if there is something that's unexpected, we would just have to then do another transfer if that's the case. But the money is not lost.
Yeah, and it is not spent until that approval goes through on the district end. Because they are coming from different, so see how they're different amounts? They are coming from different line items.
No, they're not. They're in line 6. Is that what you're saying?
So 5 and 6 are both going to transportation. Oh, no, you know what? To travel budget line and then to transportation.
Yes, I think that is an error. I can figure out how to clarify this before Jessica signs off on it.
Can you see, because what I'm looking at does not have the same.
So he's saying in line 6 that it's being transferred from the same line to the same line.
Oh, in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I have.
Is Miss Gonzalez, Dr. Lopez, is Miss Gonzalez on the call? I can
Yes,
have her clarify.
Yes, I am on the call.
Do you see line number 6?
If you can present it, otherwise, basically what the difference should be is only on the account number. So it should read 332-54505. So that account number, that second segment, that should be different.
Right, and that's what Mr. Garces is pointing out. I think it was just a copy and paste issue because it's 332-53205 and it's going into the same thing, 332-54205.
Oh, yeah.
No, 53205 is food and 54205, it's not the same thing. It's one digit different.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is different. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anybody else have questions or concerns about the budget transfers before we talk about motions for it?
Si hay preguntas o si alguien quiere hablar sobre los transfers, ahorita pueden hablar, si no podemos movernos al voto.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that. I'll second that.
Thank you.
And that was Mr. Flores who made the second?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and go through call. Jessica Kearns. Fatima Flamenco.
Aye.
Israel Flores.
Aye.
Lester Garces. Myself, Melanie Lopez, aye. Alexis Cordova.
Aye.
Rodrigo Gonzalez.
Aye.
Victor Flamenco.
Aye.
Vanessa McKay.
Aye.
Principal Escamilla.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And does anybody else have anything they want to share before we talk about adjourning?
If I may, I just have two really quick announcements, Ms. Kearns.
Okay.
First, and I can say this in English and translate it in Spanish, our Friends of Foreman organization is hosting a McTeacher night, April 27th. This is not something that LSE is required to vote upon because this is an outside source who is hosting this organization or this event. But at the McDonald's at 4601 West Diversey on April 27th, which is a Thursday from 4 to 7, anyone who goes and purchases food from that McDonald's and mentions Foreman or brings a flyer, 20% of the proceeds go to the school. If you buy any apple pies, I think they sell for $1 or more, all of that proceed, 100% of the pie sales go to Foreman as well. So they'll go to Friends of Foreman, which in turn Friends of Foreman will be donating to the school. El abril 27, que es el jueves de 4 a 7 de la tarde, el McDonald's que está en el 4601 West de la Diversey va a tener un evento para la organización Amigos de Foreman, donde si compran comida ahí en este McDonald's en ese horario y mencionan a Foreman o traer boleto, o si también compran pies, van a estar dando una donación a esa organización y esa organización va a devolverle dinero a la escuela. So si ustedes quieren participar o quieren comprar en ese día, ayudaría mucho la organización para envuelto ayudar a la escuela. So if you purchase on that day, you'll be kind of supporting Friends of Foreman, which in turn will support Foreman. The other announcement is our Student Voice Committee, in conjunction with myself and Mr. Hathaway, has prepared a Screenagers free movie event on May 31st. And so there will be refreshments for sale through our Foreman Cluster program, but the event is from like 5 to 7 on that, I think that's a Thursday, and it is going to be in our auditorium. Mayo 31, el comité de voz de estudiante va a estar teniendo un evento donde van a estar enseñando el documentario de Screenagers gratis. Va a haber comida en venta por nuestro programa de Cluster. Si ustedes quieren venir con sus familias, es abierto para toda la comunidad. Es para hablar sobre la póliza de celulares que estamos tratando de implementar para el año que entra. And so the Screenagers documentary, the purpose of it is to kind of have an open discussion after the documentary in regards to our cell phone policy draft that the Student Voice Committee has put together. And so this will be a great opportunity to have like a question and answer open discussion with the community. Thank you.
Have anything that they would like to add, or would we like to, would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
I second that.
Dr. Lucas,
Okay,
go ahead and
we'll
vote.
go through call. Jessica Kearns,
Aye.
Israel Flores,
Aye.
Fatima Flamenco,
Aye.
Nestor Garces, Myself, Dr. Lopez, aye. Alexis Cordova,
Aye.
Rodrigo Gonzalez,
Aye.
Victor Flamenco,
Aye.
Vanessa McKay,
Aye.
Anthony Escamilla, Principal. Meeting adjourned at 5:47.
Thank you, everybody, for making this on such short notice. And Ms. Gonzalez, the signed forms will be waiting for you. I'm at the school now, so I'll leave them here for tomorrow.